but I want to buy Paper Mario. Please buy Paper Mario. I have a literal shitty presentation PowerPoint loaded up and ready to go whenever somebody asks me why they should buy Paper Mario. I'll bite. Why? I'm glad you asked. Why you should buy Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. So, you may be wondering, why am I so insistent that people buy Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door? Have you ever loved a game series, but then as the games continued, it just went downhill and it never recovered, right? I'm curious, has anybody in chat encountered this? Pokemon comes to mind? That's true. Pokemon has had some misses as of late, hasn't it? Even then, you could still argue that the newer games are fun, right? Unfortunately, for me, that was Paper Mario. This game series has had such a downward trend, it is actually sickening. For those of you who might not know why any of this matters, allow me to quickly explain a little bit about Paper Mario and why any of this matters, right? Paper Mario is a turn-based RPG. And yes, I did put on all of the animatics at once for this. It is a turn-based RPG, which basically means that battles goes turn by turn, your turn, then the enemy turn, then your turn, then the enemy turn, so on and so forth. It is super simple and super easy, but it has all sorts of things that it is absolutely known for. For one thing, it has a great story, right? You always want a great story. It's known for its good humor and writing. It has great characters. You see all the characters so far. They have funny quips. They have interesting designs. It's all super cool. It has great battles and such. How long did you spend on this? Like an hour. I literally just threw this together in an hour. Just before stream, I was just rushing to get this together because I knew I had to do this. Great environments, the levels, everything that you go through in this game, the places that you go, the areas that you explore, all of them come together in a really nice way. It is a pleasant experience the whole way through with very few exceptions. You know, it's just great everything. And it all started with the original game, Paper Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. For real? Yes, for real. Exactly. Hey. No, listen, okay? Paper Mario is important, okay? I played Paper Mario 64, the one that started it all. Everyone loves this game to hell. Personally, it was kind of mid. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's alright, though, you know? I like it. I still need to play it. I plan to eventually play through the entire original game on stream, but it wasn't my thing. But mostly because I played this first. Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door does everything that Paper Mario did, but better. It is amazing. I love this game to no end. No booing. This game is incredible, okay? Listen, all right? It's got an incredible story, gorgeous soundtrack, and the remake is only getting better. Wonderful characters, right? The characters that you interact with, they're unique, they're interesting, they say funny things, right? And this is where I think it's really important, right? This game has easy-to-learn RPG mechanics. It basically teaches you how to play RPGs. It is your beginner's RPG. You go to this game to learn how to play RPGs. And some people genuinely consider it to be the greatest game of all time. I'm not even joking. I personally would say it's in my top 10 favorite games ever. I would say it has a spot. We then go over to Super Paper Mario, which took a little bit of a strange step. Instead of turn-based battle mechanics, suddenly we had platformer mechanics, which, okay, not exactly what we came for Super Paper Mario. And yeah, not a lot of people really liked that about it. You know, it wasn't as universally praised. However, people still realized that this game was actually good under the surface. They actually recognized how good this game really was because it still had the things that everybody likes about it, including a great story, great music, great levels, great characters. Everything about this series was still present. Even though it took a giant, massive gameplay shift and changed the entire formula for Paper Mario forever, it was still good because it kept these things intact. Those things remain. Exactly, yes. Exactly. Look at these characters. They're all so unique. These are just toads, right? And you can see how every single character in the Thousand Year Door has a unique style, a unique sort of thing to them. That's what I mean by great characters. And then Sticker Star happened. It would be such a shame if they tore away everything we liked about the first 3 games. Paper Mario Sticker Star. No! Boo! Fuck that! Fuck that shit! This game sucks ass! Now, to its credit, it listened to some of the critics of Super Paper Mario and decided, you didn't like the battle mechanics of that game? Let's bring back the original turn-based RPG system. Yeah, it sucks. So here's how it works, right? Imagine simple things, like a simple jump to attack, or a simple hammer to attack. Those battle moves are all... Fuck you, fuck you. These battle mechanics are all consumable. So what that means is, you get to use one jump, and then once you use that jump, it's gone forever. Sticker Star, my beloved, oh fuck that. Nope, this game sucks balls. It makes you want to avoid battle, which is obviously a good idea, because there are no rewards for battling at all. There's just coins, and coins do not get you levels. There's no leveling system, there's no sense of progression. It is quite literally just coins, which only serve to buy you more stickers, which are the things that you use to fight with in this game. The characters in this game suck balls. There are toads, and that is it. There are no other characters, there's just toads. Bowser, one of the funniest characters in the first 3 games, doesn't fucking speak. He doesn't say a word for no reason. He's the main antagonist and he doesn't speak. I genuinely like Sticker Star. I'm glad for you. I'm glad you did. That is why you should play this game. Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. Buy it, you will realize how much better it is. The levels suck. I played all the way through Chapter 3 and stopped because I just couldn't take it anymore. I guarantee you, half the people that played Chapter 3 did not finish it. I can personally guarantee you. Let alone the people that made it to Chapter 3. Half the people that even got to Chapter 3 did not finish the game. The music of the game. Okay, you know, that was actually kind of good. You might think that this is just one game. Surely this isn't the future of Paper Mario, right? They realized that the critical problems of this game had, right? And they were probably going to fix it, right? In the next game. Yeah, about that. Paper Mario Color Splash. No stickers in this game. That's something. And now it's cards, which are still consumable. Meaning we are back where we fucking started. From what I've heard, the humor in this game is maybe better than the last one. It might actually be funnier. I don't know, I've never played it. I'll be honest. I just didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to support what was going on here, and I didn't think it would be very fun. Then we get to Origami King, the newest game in the franchise, which once again shifts the battle mechanics all over the place, right? I don't know, I didn't play this game either, because it didn't go back to the original roots. And when you got to this point, I just got the idea that Paper Mario was never coming back. We're done with the golden age. Literally, Game 2 was the good one. And since then, we're now on to Game 6, and we've had like 3 straight stinkers. And I'm convinced we're never going back. So why? What happened? Why are we getting this shitty direction for this series? As it turns out, there's all sorts of interviews talking about why this series went the way it did. There's this whole thing about, there was like a poll that I don't even believe was ever fucking real, where apparently that a bunch of people said, oh, only 1% of people care about the Paper Mario story. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. On top of that, apparently the game's directors were not allowed by higher-ups of Nintendo to create original characters for this franchise. Why? There are other games in the same franchise that do this. There are other games that are allowed the freedom to make original ideas. So how do we get back? Do we actually trust the developers to actually listen to the critiques and develop a better game? Not really, they only listen to money. The old things that made Paper Mario special are gone, ultimately. They're not characters, the levels are not great, and the old mechanics that are RPG-wise were just not there. So ultimately, if a new game wasn't possible, what if instead we get an old game? Remaster The Thousand Year Door was our only hope. The only way we could get Nintendo to realize this is what we want. Just to remake an old game. It's easy. And they actually fucking listened. They actually listened. If this game sells well, if we can prove to Nintendo with our money that this is the future we want for the series, then we can actually get maybe a genuine Paper Mario series going forward. We can maybe save this series that is so near and dear to me, beloved to my heart. I care so much about this. This is one of my favorite games. It's not just that it's a good game. It is so important to buy this game to show Nintendo this is what we want. That is why I'm streaming it. That is why I'm telling people to buy it. That is why I am saying, please buy this game. Anyway, that's the shitty PowerPoint presentation.